to talk for a minute like we normally do, right? So, first order of business, you see the title, you see what it is, right? Next level, because, well, that's what time it is. It is time for the next level and time to continue to level up. Let's see here. Like I said, see, that's what I'm saying, man. It just, you know what I mean? It speaks for itself, bro. You know what I mean? I don't even gotta talk, bro. You can just anyone watching, you know what I mean, can see what it is, bro. So like I said, man, we here, we winning. Like I said, I've reached a whole nother level. My success is, it's just on another level. You know what I mean? We continue to progress, we continue to move forward, and that's all we do. Like I said, every day I want to make sure that we progress. Every day. This is a way of life. This is a lifestyle. It never stops for me. You understand? So I'm gonna keep on moving forward. And like I said, I've got everything running. You know what I mean? The martial arts thing, being able to teach, everything, man. Like, I have to focus on what I need to focus on. I got to focus on myself. You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing. I'm not waiting on nothing. You know what I mean? Because you can see what it is. So, like I said, if we have a society that doesn't understand how to move forward and forward movement, I mean, okay, that's society's choice and society's problem then, right? It has nothing to do with me, correct? So for me, I'm gonna continue to move forward. I'm gonna continue to do things the right way. You understand? Like I said, I'm trying to have conversations. I'm trying to talk. You know what I mean? I am literally, I represent the human spirit, man. You know what I mean? Like I'm here, bro. We have nothing but opportunity to offer here. Like I said, this is fun, exciting. Where's my energy at, man? Like, what's up, folks? It? How's everything going, world? How's everybody doing out there? I love it. I love it, man. You understand? So, like I said, every day, you know what I mean? I'm full of passion, charisma. Every day is a celebration of life. You understand? So, like I said, I'm in a good mood. I'm happy. I'm content. I'm satisfied. I'm doing what I'm doing. And like I said, I'm going to continue to move forward and be ambitious and be positive, and I'm going to keep on winning. I absolutely love it. You know what I mean? So, like I said, everybody knows what I've accomplished. I accomplished the impossible. So now it's just all fun. It's about having fun and fun and games, you know what I mean? And like I said, we're going to continue to do what we do. Like I said, the training is on another level. I'm going to try to, start working in the push-ups. I might, I can do the push-ups anytime. So I might be, incorporating that and getting that going into my routine. There's a lot that I'm planning on doing, man. I'm trying to see if there's, a couple adjustments I can make. I mean, like I'm trying to progress and gradually just make sure that I'm progressing every day. I want to continue to move forward. I want to continue to build, and that's my thing. Like I'm looking around and like nobody else has this mentality but me. Do y'all ever notice that? Like I said, man, you could just see clear as day what it is. You understand what I'm saying? So, like I said, yeah, we're gonna continue to be positive. We're gonna continue to move forward. We're gonna continue to progress. You know what I mean? God is at work, homie. You know what I mean? And like I said, we all know what's what. You understand? We all know what it is. You know what I mean? Like I said, you know, I'm gonna remain a calm, cool customer, right? And just make sure that I'm making every progressive decision. You know what I'm saying? Every decision I make, I want to make calm, good, solid decisions for my future because my future is really all that matters. You understand? So, like I said, I mean, I'm gonna keep on, making solid decisions all across the board, and I'm gonna keep on building, and I'm gonna keep on winning. You know what I mean? Give me 1 second. Just gonna talk right now for a minute. Like I said, bro, we're gonna continue to move forward. We're gonna continue to progress, and I mean, that's the whole thing. Like, it's no problem for me. It's easy for me to stay positive. You understand? It's easy for me to build. This has always come naturally for me. You know what I mean? It's easy for me to motivate. Like I said, I'm a motivational speaker for real. And like I said, I'm gonna stay in my lane and keep on doing me. See, that's the thing that folks, have to understand. Like, what the world does. I mean, it doesn't have any relevance or importance to me or anything that I'm doing. I'm gonna keep on building and stay in my lane and keep on moving forward. You understand? See, I did this all by myself, and I'm gonna continue to do it all by myself. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like, everything is clear as day. We know what it is. We know I came up against all odds, literally. And like I said, all I need is me and God, and I'm gonna continue to win. Feel me? So, like I said, we've obviously clearly reached another level. It's right in front of everyone. So, I mean, what's up, world? Huh? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling with my nonstop success? You know what I mean? Like I said, the only thing that makes sense is for people to support me. The only thing that makes sense is that the world should be supportive of what I'm doing. People should want to see me win. You understand? Like, I just noticed that, like I said, the world doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? Priorities, partner. You know what I mean? People got to have their priorities in order. You understand? Like, that's what's crazy to me. Like, folks is saying, yeah, I want to help and support. I don't need help. I need folks to be supported. I ain't never needed help. I did everything by myself. See, that's why I don't have conversations at all. I'm not trying to talk about nothing. You understand? Then folks want to tell me about their situation. I didn't ask about your situation, right? You said that you want to support, right? So, I mean, where's the support at? You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm saying. Folks will say one thing and then their actions completely contradict what they just stated. You know what I mean? So, how do folks say, yeah, they want to support me, but then they saying, oh, I don't have this, I don't have that, I don't have money. Well, I mean, then why did you offer the support? See what I'm saying? So that's why, like, when folks is talking, like, that's why I just don't respond. I don't say anything anymore because, like I said, I'm protective of my energy. I'm very careful now about where I put my energy, no matter what. Like, I will not give any of my time and energy or my essence to anything that's a waste of my time. You feel me? And that's why I keep progressing and I keep on winning because I'm making solid decisions. I'm doing what you're supposed to do. I'm the role model and I'm who everybody should be following. Like I said, there is no excuse. There is no reason why folks can't back me and support me and give me this financial backing. There is absolutely no excuse. There is absolutely no reason. There has never been an excuse and absolutely has never been any reasoning as to why folks can't support me. It should not be a struggle for me to gain support. Folks should have been supporting me this entire time. And it just goes to show the truth of the world, how unfair it is, how for me, I have to go as hard as possible to do anything. And I have to come up against all odds, literally. You understand? It is me versus the world, me and God, and I'm completely comfortable with that. And this is why I excel. This is why I'm stronger than everybody, because I had to come up against all odds. Okay? It's energy. I'm coming up against everything, and I've already won. I have won all across the board. That's what I'm saying. Folks have created a monster. You understand me? I love it. I mean, the energy today is literally like stagnant, like stagnated, like like the energy is like nobody wants to talk, nobody wants to converse, nobody wants to build. Like I love it, man, because that ain't my energy. Every day I'm gonna still have this fury and passion and charisma to get out here and win and hustle and get my dough. I go hard in the paint. This is my job. I love what I do. You understand? I got passion for life. Every day is a celebration of life. And that's all it is in this society, in this world. You got a lot of folks that just don't have that. You understand? So they feel some way and they feelings because you got what they will never have. Because you can't teach this. You feel me? It's just either in you or it ain't. You feel me? I got the life force and energy in me. I got the power of God within me, boy. Yeah. Yeah, that's what it's about. You understand? So that's what I'm saying. Like, brother, we celebrating every day. Every day is a celebration of life. Ain't nothing changing over here. You know what I mean? Like, what? Everything that folks talk about, everything they deal with, that's a personal thing. You understand? Like I said, I have nothing to do with anyone except myself. I move off the strength of me. I do what I want to do. You can feel it in the air today. You understand? Like I'm telling you, that's the thing I told you. You'll get as far as the people you talk to for no reason. When you got environments like this and societies built like this, and you got a bunch of folks that want to take selfies and talk on social media 8,000 miles apart, this is what you get. We can't have no connection. We can't have no relation. We can't build. We can't come together. We can't get unity. We can't do nothing because everybody want to sit on their phones and computers all day instead of coming together and working on this project together. You understand? That's why it's all good. Like, okay, that's not my choice. See, that's the thing. People be all making their own decisions. Then they want to turn around and project and act like they decisions got anything to do with me. That was y'all's decision. That's your decision. You understand? I gave you the opposite advice. You see what I'm saying? I stand on my own in this world, homie. I stand with God and I move with God, and everything I do is based off the strength of God. You understand? Folks have got to understand who they talking to, homie. I'm going to be positive. I'm going to move forward every day because I don't have a choice because I came up against too much and I went through too much. So you have to understand every breath I breathe is based upon faith. That's what folks don't understand. That's why I go harder than the average individual. You understand? Like I said, I'm a genius. I'm going to utilize the gifts that God gave me. That's why I'm doing this research. See, every decision I make is perfect and makes perfect sense. You understand? Like I said, if folks want to talk, pay me, donate. You understand? People should have been donating years ago. You feel me? It's that simple. Where's the financial backing? Where is it at? You understand? Like I told you, I'm going to ask every day. I have no issue asking every day. You understand? And quite frankly, like my time is precious. I don't have to ask. You understand? Like I'm going to get my money, bro. And like I said, I've been so successful on another level. It's unreal. Like I got everyone in their feelings and like I love it. You understand? Like I said, none of this ever had anything to do with me. Ever. I was never the problem. I've been the solution this entire time. Yeah, it was never about me, bro. Me, I'm progressive. Me, I'm winning. Me, I'm happy. Me, I'm building. I've built for everybody else. I've done everything for everyone. You understand? You can see what it is. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. I make sure my energy is cleared and good, and I'm in my energy alone, and then I'm able to move forward and build everything. And that's what you're seeing now. You're going to see me build every single day in front of y'all. You understand? Because that's what I'm saying. They all feel some way when they seeing me build, when they seeing me win. You understand? They all looking and they all feel some way, and it's this jellyfish energy because they seeing what I'm building. God put me on this planet to build and create. Everything I create, God looks at and congratulates me and says it's beautiful because it is. That's what God made me to do. I'm here for God's purpose, not yours. You understand? It is funny as it get to me, man. I be laughing every day, bro. Real talk, I be laughing, man. You still got folks all over the internet on the network just talking for free, like ain't talking about anything in reality. Oh, look, I'm laughing. It is hilarious, man. Like real talk. So, like I said, we gonna keep on bringing this energy. We gonna keep on being positive. We gonna keep on manifesting. You understand? You about to see me manifest millions of dollars, baby. That's right, cause I make millions, billions, and trillions. Cause I'm a boss. That's right. I'm everything I ever said I am. You feel me? That's what I'm saying. See, folks, I love how they talk, but like you gotta acknowledge all these finances. You gotta acknowledge all this equity I own. That I'm literally richer than the illusion of any celebrity or Mason. Donald Trump, the illusion couldn't come close to me financially. Wody, what you mean? Billions in equity, mansion estate, over 2,000 in jewelry, 530 on my wrist, got you pissed. Mineral rights, oil royalties, my own car lot, I pay over $100 for it every month. Got a portion there, I pay 25 racks for. It ain't nothing. I move fast as hell every day. My energy is fast. Why? Because I'm Batman. That's why. I love it. This society doesn't know how to utilize men because you've had all this programming coming in from the Illuminati, from the agents of Satan, from the devil himself, right? All of that. You understand? You got to understand that's the reason why it is the way that it is. And you got to play smart. You got to start, men got to start making good decisions. Oh, wait, I'm the only real man who ever existed. So all you guys and dudes out there need to start making better decisions, right? You need to start making solid decisions. See, I love how they assume things too much. Just like he said, don't you think you're assuming maybe a little too much? And see, the problem is folks love to talk because they feel some way. Say how you feel, because the thing is, you got to have a reason to feel that way. See, my reasoning is factual. You understand? And I don't feel no way. I just say the truth. You understand? Like I said, this society makes absolutely no sense. Like I said, and I'm going to say this again. Why are folks talking to me or approaching me or speaking to me at all if you got your own thing going on? I'm going to say this one more time, man. Any of these so-called women that want to talk to me, like I said, like be single and be trying to holler. Other than that, I ain't trying to talk to you. What? Straight up. You know what I mean? That's the thing. Like, you know, I've made all this clear right here on my show. This is where I talk. I don't talk a lot when I'm out in reality because there's no point, because I have a platform. See, that's the difference. Why would I waste my time talking for free when I can talk where I get paid? Right? Yeah, like I said, you can see what it is. Folks have never been fair. Folks want to act like this is not fair and that's the way it is, and this is not equal and that's the way it. No, it ain't. That ain't the way it is. That's where you're wrong. And that's not the way it is. Just like a lot of folks think they never wrong. Sometimes, like Joe Budden said, sometimes you're just wrong. And in this case, everybody's wrong. That's why God continues to bring judgment every day. Yeah. That's exactly what's happening. The human spirit is alive and you can't contain it, and you folks in your feels, just like they in their feelings here in the valley, they in their feelings everywhere I go. Folks is in their feels and I love it. How about that? That's what it is. See, you can read people's energy and demeanor. The minute that y'all want to all change your energy and start getting behind me and support me, then hey, guess what? Then I get to be cool. You know what I mean? I'm in a good mood regardless. See, I don't need nobody and nothing. Why? Because I got God. On that note, I'll talk to y'all later because all I do is come on here to get my money. I got better stuff to do. You understand? This is a hobby at this point. I'll talk to y'all later, man. Have fun talking for free. This is the last thing I'm going to say too, man. I think it's hilarious. Like, I honestly think it's hilarious how people have a viewpoint of the world that doesn't exist, especially, like I said, in the Valley. You understand? Like, let me explain something to you. Everything you believe is a lie. Everything that you were taught was a lie and is completely backwards. And this is my world. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not in the business of conversating with nobody that's not completely supportive and 100% down for me and what I'm building. And that's just where I'm at with it. And that's where I should be with it. I want to talk to people who view me as what I am, which is not equal. I'm just above the fray. I'm above everyone, homie. You know what I mean? Like I said, my time is precious, man. My time is not to be wasted. You feel me? So like I said, that's my thing. Like, we ain't got to talk. We don't have to have conversations. I'm at the point I'm not trying to talk to anyone. I'm not trying to have no negotiations no more. Why? Because just like Max B said, I'm good. I'm Gucci. I'm doing well on my own. I built all this by myself with no help. Everyone around me could help every day. These folks sit here and do nothing. That makes sense to you? You understand? You understand? It's crazy, man. It is crazy that y'all are trying to normalize not doing nothing, and then you want to talk and worry about other people who actually getting up and doing something. This was the same thing I talked about in the past. Folks ain't on nothing. Yeah, I'm a human being. I love life. You feel me? I'm excited about life every day. How you feel? You understand? I'm not controllable. I do what I want to do, homie. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, when I come through, I'm a human. I see what it is in the air. You can feel it in the air. You understand? Like I said, where's the money at? These folks all get a government check every month. Where's that money at, bro? Why would you not be pumping that money into what I'm doing? That's crazy, man. I'm out here protecting you. What is y'all talking about, son? Huh? Feel me? Yeah, like I said, like I'm not doing no negotiations in the future, no talking, no nothing, man. Like real talk, bro. I'm at the point where when folks try to speak to me, I'm just not gonna say nothing because it's pointless. Because folks ain't making no sense. Like, bro, what is y'all on? What is you doing, bro? Y'all got all the resources, bro, and you just want to squander them. You want to waste time and just let things sit and not do nothing. That don't make no sense. I got everything all around me, the resources to build, but I need people who want to share and want to support and want to help me build what I'm building, bro. It's not help, man. You're not doing me a favor. You're doing what you're supposed to do. It's your job, literally. Okay. If you got it, it's your job to say, hey, yo, you can utilize this resource to build what you building. That's the only thing that makes sense. This is a project. I told you, if I was from the valley, I would have never ever been in this position. I'd be getting money every day, thousands of dollars. You can see how unfair it is. And that's all good because I'm going to still win and make it by myself. Why? Because I'm just better. So every day while I'm not getting paid, I'm going to get on here and I'm going to talk like this. Now, what now, Wody? Yeah. Yeah, like I said, no, it ain't normal, and no, it ain't okay. Now, what's good? Exactly. You understand? CEO here, Tyree Sneed speaking. What's up? You understand? This is my world. Like I said, I run everything. I'm the boss. I'll talk to y'all later, man. Keep it easy. You understand? Well, we make this dough every day. Easy. Graduated to the next level with my business. Easy. Why? Because I got passion and charisma. Easy. This is what gave me all this money. My energy. Easy. You feel me? Yeah, these celebrities and Masons, they don't like hearing me talk. Because my energy, they've been trying to harvest this entire time. It ain't happening, homie. It never did happen. And then nobody made a dime. Did you know Floyd Mayweather just got proven he bankrupt and ain't got a dime? I told you that all these years. I told you what time it is. It's judgment time and karma time, baby. It ain't YouTube, it's Karma Tube. Easy. Now sit back and watch because that's what I'm doing. Grab your popcorn, baby, because you already know what it is. And we advancing and we building because all these celebrities and Masons been trying to make it off my energy and none of them made a real dime of money. Like Nipsey Hussle said, we going to be 60 without a pot to you know what. And he wasn't talking about me. He was talking about Masons. I defeated the entire Bavarian Freemasons. Hell yeah, I'm excited. I'm celebrating, Duke. That's it. I ain't got nothing to say. I'm a winner. Feel me?